Hey guys, Crazypostman here. Well, why am I coming to you on this chilly Wednesday morning? That's because I was cruising PlugShare last night and I saw a new Francis fast charger open that I didn't know existed. I haven't seen Walter on the Network Architect channel mention this one yet, so maybe I have a world premiere here or I just missed it. I don't know. I haven't seen this one anywhere yet. I just learned about it yesterday. I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't even know they were installing it. And it happens to be in a nearby town about, I don't know, 45 miles from me. So we're going to go check it out. I got the Duckster back there with me. I don't know if y'all can see him. Say hi, Duck. He's going along for the ride. He likes going on car rides. Now, one of the things about this site is it's not going to be a Tesla charger, so I'm going to have to use the CCS adapter, and also that means my car won't precondition. The normal cheat code to that is you just set your car to a nearby supercharger. Well, I don't have any superchargers anywhere around here, so it's not going to work for me, but luckily I have the Sexy Buttons Commander installed. And you can see the top right button says battery precondition. So when I'm heading to go charge, I will push that button and warm the battery up so it will be ready to charge at full speed when I get there. So this is an awesome auxiliary cheat code if you don't have a nearby supercharger to route to get your battery preconditioning. So let's put some miles on this trip and I will see y'all when we get there. All right, so it's been a few hours. Whenever I come to town, I always stop and see my parents because they live between my house and town. So it's a good time to stop by and say hi. So I'm at my parents' house now. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to press this precondition button. You can see the battery is currently at 81 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that while we're driving to this fast charger. And we're gonna see how much the battery temperature goes up before I get there. Okay, here we go. And it gave me, there you go, it's preconditioning. So that little red lightning bolt means it's preconditioning. So we're gonna go ahead and get en route to the Billingsley Hyundai in Lawton is where I found this new fast charger. And I say I found it, I just didn't know it was there. I think it opened like within the last week. Let's go ahead and get en route, and just remember 81.5 degrees is what the battery was when I hit this precondition button. So we'll see what it is when we get there. I'm not exactly sure what the ideal temperatures are for Tesla charging. I'll look that up and insert it here in the bottom of the screen. So I will see you when we're there. I know I've said that before, but really this time. Next time you see me, we will be pulling in. And we're already up to 82 degrees. I'll let y'all know if that cuts off before I get there and what temperature it cut off at. So we're getting ready to pull in. You can see our temperature is up to 103.5. The rear stator temperature is cooking at 123.8, and we've gone about 10 miles. We're just about to pull into the parking lot here. It's right here in the front of the parking lot by two Ioniq 6s. Nice. So we will just back in here and check it out. The HVAC is still ramped up to infinity here. We're up to 108 degrees, 108.5. I am getting my adapter. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to just tap to pay first before I fall back to my Francis RFID card, because I like to know if the credit card readers work on these things. And there may not even be a credit card reader on it. I haven't even looked yet, so let's hop out and see what it's like. So here it is. Hyundai Francis Energy DC fast charger. It says Blink underneath. You can tell they covered up the Blink branding. So I don't know if they might have repurposed this from Blink. Oh, it says Blink on the screen too. I'm not sure why it's branded Francis if it's Blink. Look how they have the plugs hanging down. That's kind of weird. So let's go ahead and plug in first. Oh, that was easy. Okay, got it plugged in. Choose payment method. So we'll try to tap to pay. So I will get my watch ready to tap to pay. Editor Crazypostman here. I think I was touching the glass with my watch and it was like hitting menus and stuff, causing it to not actually work. I bet if I used my plastic credit card, it would have worked because it did look like it was working. Looks like we will default to the RFID card method. That worked. So we got 120 kilowatts. It's me, Editor Crazypostman again. Unfortunately, current means amps. I'll figure out I made that mistake here in just a little bit. It appears it's simultaneous charging because it does say the other CCS1 is available. You can see that it used to say blink here, and it's just been covered up with a Francis wrap. The screen says blink. So that just confuses me slightly. Is it Blink or is it Francis? Those are both CPOs, aren't they? And then another thing, why do they have that just wrapped over like that? This isn't holding up the cord like it's supposed to. So this cable management is broken on this side. The cable management is broken on both sides. I mean, 120 kilowatts is better than 0 kilowatts. Me again. This is still before I realized it was only 120 amps, not kilowatts. Stand by for disappointment. It's giving us 200 amps. So it's either cable limited at 200 amps or that's all the car is asking for, which I don't think that's the answer. Here's kind of what the setup looks like. They got the electricity and the fast charger just all right here. They do have 120 volts on this pole here, but I doubt that's for charging. That's probably just for their Christmas lights in the bushes over there. Yeah, I didn't even know they were installing this. This is a complete surprise. I just wonder how long it took from start to finish. The last time I was here was probably, I don't know, 10 months ago, so it could have been started for a long time and I just didn't know it. What do you think of this, Duck? We finally got a fast charger on this side of town. Is that cool or what? I'll throw the specifications here on the side. So this is a Telus Power 120 kilowatt station. It says it's capable of 1,000 volts, 300 amps single, 150 dual. Except I found out that it's lying to me. So it says here, so I was wrong earlier, voltage and current, that's voltage in amps, not voltage in watts. So it's only giving me 120 amps right now, which is 50 kilowatts. It's not giving me the full 120 kilowatts. So looking at the phone, you can see the battery is 115 degrees, and that big 45 is how many kilowatts I'm currently receiving. Editor Crazypostman back with a little bit of a rant, because this kind of irks my nerves that they label these stations 120 kilowatts when it's limited to 120 amps. Yes, if somebody rolls in with a magical unicorn of a 1,000 volt vehicle, they'll get 120 kilowatts, but that does not exist. And even with that 1,000 volt vehicle unicorn, when it comes in dead, it won't be at 1,000 volts. So it's very deceptive for Francis and any charge point operator to label this as a 120 kilowatt charger when a Tesla rolls up and it's only going to get low to mid 40 kilowatts. If an 800 volt car rolls up, it might get 80 kilowatts, but it's still not going to get 120. Nobody is going to get 120 kilowatts here, Francis. Okay, end of rant. So basically, this is a 50 kilowatt charger currently. I'm thinking I might try to change handles and just make sure the other handle doesn't give me more. Okay, charging ended, car unlocked. That goes on very easy. Use my RFID card again. Some interesting things happening. See, now it's got the state of charge wrong. And the voltage. There's no way my car is only 300 volts. Let's see what's going to happen. There we go. But it's still only ramped up to 120 amps. So it looks like this machine has a hard limit. 120 on both sides. So this is just a 50 kilowatt machine, basically. Even though it says it's a 120 kilowatt machine. Don't we love it when they do that? Kind of screw the 400 volt cars. Well, I think we've played with this enough. I'm not going to stay here all day at 50 kilowatts. Duck's ready to go home. You ready to go home? So, this has been added to PlugShare, and it is also on the Francis Energy app. Shows as a normal Francis charger. The ones at the Dodge dealership on the other side of town, same thing. It shows up in the normal Francis Energy app, just like it's a normal Francis charger instead of at a dealership. You would have to look at the details to know it's at a dealership. But I guess on the agreement with Francis, Hyundai got to add their name to this charger. So we got Hyundai, Francis, Blink, and TELUS Energy all branded on this one charger. So that's going to be it for me and Duck. Thanks for watching this quick video, and I will see y'all in the next one. We just left the parking lot. I thought I would share the current temperature after charging. 127 on the battery, 123 on the rear motor. And there's where we are. That's the Ford dealership. It's the same dealership. There's the Ford and then there's the Hyundai. They're connected to each other right here on the highway. So it's a good location. It's just a bummer that it's kneecapped at 120 amps. I was really hoping for 120 kilowatts, not 120 amps. But such is life. At least two people can use it at once. It seems two cars can get 50 kilowatts at the same time. So it should be set up to where if only one car is there, it gets the full power, the full beans. Give me the 300 amps. But unfortunately, that's not the way it's set up, it seems. Maybe Francis can change that remotely. Hey Francis, if you're watching, if one person is charging, it would sure be awesome if that would give 300 amps. Nobody likes 50 kilowatt chargers, Francis. I mean, I'm glad it's there. It's better than nothing, but come on. This is 2024, almost 2025. Nobody wants a 50 kilowatt charger. So this is the real ending. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all next time.